kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will have the football first here. So here we are at the semifinal stage, the final four teams with a chance to win a championship. Every stage of the playoff, Kirk, a little bit more intensity, a little bit more pressure. And now the winner tonight can head off to the national championship game.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how much is at stake for both of these teams. And to me, what I've learned in watching these playoffs, the bigger that they've gotten, is that the teams are able to deal with the mental aspects of the game and deal with the challenges that come with that. Who can endure this pressure is the team that's going to have the advantage and eventually is going to advance to the national championship.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
He's brought down, but what a pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This is a determined running back just refusing to be brought down that time by the defense.
You know, the coaches told us that this guy's one of the hardest workers on the entire team. And you can see all that offseason work that he put in has paid off. That time, shaking free from those defenders and getting more positive yards.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Play fake, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The defense has got it. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Inside the 10. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. See if they can punch it in. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, USF, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Lining up to try the extra point. And it's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Looking to throw it on first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Looking to throw here. The pocket breaking down. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
What in the world is going on with the pass protection today? That was almost a 3rd sack, and it's still the 1st quarter. Maybe slide protection, call some screens, maybe play action, anything to try to help this quarterback out.
He's running out of time here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down, looking to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline, waiting for your turn to get another chance.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Gets the 1st and still running. Breaks into the clear. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulls.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
With the PHC, they take a 14-0 lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
After the loss on 1st down, it's 2nd and long from the 22. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got him on a crossing route. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this 1st down on that 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris,
Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Running out of time in the pocket. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Punt team ready to boot it away. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some...
Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Out of the gun now on third down. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. The Bulls will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. The receiver makes the catch. What a catch and run by the sophomore there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the RPO, clock to the right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the first quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
Close to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead,
swarm with a pass rush. A sack. Empty set now, 5 wide. USF has the lead here, Kirk. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this third and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or are they going to sell out and bring the pressure?
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway was a huge play for this defense.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. And here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Back in motion now. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. The Bulls come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, South Florida. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, this guy just continues to find ways into the end zone. Combination of great play calling and outstanding execution. This back is going to be a primary talking point for the opposing defense at halftime.
Extra point try coming now. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. They bring it down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Man tackled after a small pickup there. 3rd down after that running play.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
We go with a direct snap. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
The pass rush gets home.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
The quarterback's got it on the option. And now the handoff. In the clear at the 25. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. The Bulls have first and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he finds the running back in the flat. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The back's got it on the pitch. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, USF.
Man, that is a great example of the option. Pitch it out perfectly. They completely caught the defense off balance down near the goal line, and it translates into a touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Defense is coming after him. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down. Looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. To sure hands. It's gone. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Bama. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. Getting set. Here's second down. Looking for a man. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Now in third and very long. Looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Hit just as he throws the ball. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. To dart to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown. Bulls.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
The extra point is good. They're pulling away 35-3. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connerts now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
He'll return it from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. The USF offense is back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They keep it going. Breaking tackles and going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10 from the 45. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass not complete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Great start to the drive, but now back-to-back incompletions makes it third and 10. Catch made in space. Look out. Throws out the stiff one. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The Bulls looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Quarterback gets tattooed there, but delivers a touchdown. Shows great toughness.
You know how I feel about quarterbacks who are willing to take a shot and come up with a great result like this. Kept his focus and his vision downfield. Meanwhile, he gets hit and laid out, but delivers a strike for the score.
Here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's gone. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense. He hands it off from the gun. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Crosses the 35. They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
A gain makes it second and medium. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. But near the sticks, it's gone. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Caught over the middle. It's gone. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
And the back now goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's second and 14. He'll hand it off. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure is coming. Has no one to throw to there on third down. And now it's a fourth down coming up. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for three. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they get the three, but the margin is still huge. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on first down. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38. The Bulls lining up here on first and 10.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, USF. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine in playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play. Second down play coming up. USF has the lead here, Kurt. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle, a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement. Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
First down at 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. It's a shotgun run call. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. The pocket breaking down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of the
He's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Touchdown, Bulls. The special teams strike in this playoff game. Enormous moment. We're trying to win a playoff game, Kirk. What a boost to get a touchdown off a punt return here.
Yeah, you're right. You're talking about trying to advance to the national championship. It comes down to plays like this that give you a chance to possibly get there. Huge return, great blocking up front to eventually take that one all the way back for a touchdown.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game to get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Lets it go quickly. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
It's a run. Running back's got it.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Working clock with the ground game. Finding some room at the 25. He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time.
This is a well-timed pitch here by the quarterback. That poor defender didn't have a chance. He's really in a no-win situation. Either the quarterback will give him a fake and keep it and get upfield himself, or he draws that defender towards him and then pitches it out. And in this case, he pitches it out, and that back had a lot of room to work with.
Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. First down here for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's just the middle who gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Dump off caught by the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Powers through. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Field goal is good. And they add to their lead. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship,